Hello, today we are going to study about the pressure and its different types of pressure and how it is connected with the temperature, volume of the matter. Okay, first of all, you have to know what you mean by pressure. We know that pressure means the force, the amount of force applied in a particular area. Force per area, we can call it as pressure. So pressure means the force which is applied in a particular area, that is known as pressure. Then suppose if we are taking a matter, we can take a liquid matter. We know that in liquid matter there are different, so many molecules are there. Then first thing you have to keep it in your mind that these all molecules are not steady or in the state of rest. These all molecules are in the state of motion. Suppose if you are taking any matter, in that matter all the molecules are in the state of motion. They are not in the state of rest. So when the molecules, when it is moving around, moving inside the vessel, it may hit by each other. Clear? That is the first possibility. Then second one, it may hit with the wall of the container. So two types of pressures will form. First one, due to the collision in between the molecules. Second one, the collision in between the molecule and the container. So due to these collisions, the pressure will form. Okay, suppose if you are taking a liquid, in liquid pressure will forms due to the collision in between the liquid molecules and the collision in between liquid molecule and the container. Suppose if you are taking a gaseous substance, means gaseous matter, means there will be gaseous pressure, gas pressure forming due to the collision in between gaseous molecules and collision in between gaseous molecule and the wall of the container. Then we have to study how it is connected, this liquid pressure and at the gaseous pressure, how it is connected with the kinetic model. Kinetic model means a temperature, movement. Then if we know that if the movement, the speed of movement of the molecule, if it increase, then number of collisions also will increase. We know that. Suppose in a classroom, if the 50 students, you all together run, then in between collisions will be there. You all will hit each other. Like that, the molecules, where if the speed of the molecules movement increase, then the pressure also will increase. Clear? If the speed decrease, speed of the movement decrease, then the pressure, liquid pressure or gaseous pressure also will decrease. Then what is the relation in between temperature and pressure? You have to remember that while suppose if I am applying heat energy to this matter, then the molecules will gain the heat energy. When I am applying the heat energy, the molecules will gain the energy. So when the molecules get energy, they will start to move randomly. Means it will move in all direction. So when the molecule starts to move in all direction with a high speed, means number of collisions also will increase. Then liquid pressure also will increase. Like that only gas also, gas pressure. When the temperature increase, the gaseous molecules will absorb the energy, heat energy, and it will start to move in all direction. Then the number of collisions increase and gaseous pressure also will increase. So what we studied, when the temperature increase, molecules will gain the energy and it will move randomly. Then the number of collisions in between the molecules and in between the molecule and the wall of the container will increase. As a result, the pressure, if it is either it may be liquid pressure or gaseous pressure, will increase. So first thing, molecules are always in the state of motion, not in the state of rest. First thing you have to keep it in your mind. Second one, temperature increase, liquid pressure also will increase. Clear? Then next one, we have to study explanation of heat conduction of kinetic model of matter. Means suppose if you apply heat energy to, you take a iron rod and suppose just take this pen as a iron rod and you apply heat energy to this side, then we know that after some time the heat energy, if you touch here also you will feel the hotness. Means from here to here the heat energy transferred. Correct? Then while we are boiling the water, the whole water, that vessel will get hot. So how it is taking place? So that one will, the heat transfer from one place to another in a matter, that is that we are going to study. So heat transfer is taking place by two methods. First one is conduction. Second one is convection. So first thing we have to just discuss conduction. So conduction means, suppose if you are taking a matter, and you are applying heat energy to this object, you are applying heat energy, then the molecules in the bottom layer, it will absorb the energy and it will starts to move up and down. Means it will starts to vibrate. When we apply the heat energy, the molecules in the bottom layer, it will starts to vibrate up and down. Then these molecules will touch on the second last layer. Then the heat energy will transfer to second layer. Clear? Then when the second layer got sufficient amount of energy, it will starts to vibrate up and down. Then from these second layer molecules, the heat energy will transfer to third layer. So like that it will goes to up. So you have to remember that conduction means it is taking place by the vibration of molecules. Clear? When we apply heat energy, the molecules in the bottom part will absorb the energy and will starts to vibrate. Then when they hit on the second layer, it will absorb. Then when it gets a sufficient amount of energy, it will starts to vibrate. Then it will hit on the third layer. So from the third layer, it will goes to the fourth layer, fifth layer, like that. From bottom part to top. From bottom to top, not from the top to bottom. Okay. This is the conduction. I hope you understood. So next one we have to study is convection. We are going to study about convection. Suppose if you are boiling water, just take suppose you took water in a vessel, then you apply heat energy. Then in water also there are plenty of molecules are there. These all molecules, there are also plenty of molecules are there in what liquid also. Okay, so these molecules will get the energy. The molecules in the bottom part will gain the energy. Then what will happen? These molecules, instead of vibrating in conduction, when it gets a sufficient amount of energy, it will vibrate and it will transfer the heat energy to the next upper layer. But in the case of convection, when the molecules in the bottom part, when it gets sufficient amount of energy, it will absorb the energy, and when it gets sufficient amount of energy, it will moves to up. It will, when the molecules, when it gets sufficient amount of energy, the molecules will moves to up. Then the molecules from the upper part, will comes to down. Clear? The molecules from the upper part, it will comes to down. Then again, now the top part molecules are in here. Then when it gets a sufficient amount of energy, it will goes to up. Then next layer of molecules will comes to down. These molecules again will absorb the heat energy and it will moves to up. So in here you have to remember that in convection, the molecules, whichever the molecules getting the energy, it will goes to up, and the molecules those doesn't have sufficient amount of energy will comes to the down. When they get energy, they will also move to up. So this process will continue. So this method of transfer of heat energy, that is known as the convection. I hope you understand. So our chapter 1 unit 1 is finished. I'll give the notes of this section and you have to write the exercise 1.1. Clear? Page number 14 and 15. Most of the thing is objective type questions only. So that's you have to write it on your copy, and when you are coming to school, you have to submit it in school. Okay. Thank you.